Jesus, that's crazy.
18 pounds of fat and skin came off. Another 1,000 cc's of just liposuction fat. And I mean, the doctors, not that Drage is, super tough, but the doctor's like, he shouldn't be comfortable walking around yet. And he's been walking everywhere, and he's he's way ahead of the game, which is really cool.
I bet you he probably feels pretty good, pretty happy about it. There's probably tons of dopamine running the system.
Oh, yeah, exactly. things are synthetically good. Yeah, things are. Exactly. He's feeling fine.
That's awesome. So how big was he at his biggest?
His biggest was 425.
420. And is he tall like us?
He's not as tall as you, but he's a little shorter than I am. He's 6'3".
6'3". Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a big boy.
Yeah, big dude. Yeah. No, and yeah, it's great. I mean, this is the final journey, but we've been in talks with a production company that is doing. They want to do a whole show with this plastic surgery place in Utah, and so we'll see. His entire story it'll probably come up for them.
Should inspire some people for sure.
Yeah, and so and I mean, and hopefully pay for the surgery that way. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, that'd be nice too, right?
Pricey surgery. Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah, but it's all good. Everything else good with you? I missed just one day. I tried to. Was he here yesterday? No, yesterday's what I missed. So just everything's good. No, what was going on PropStream? Did you get everything figured out with Yvonne?
Yeah, we did. Okay. I guess it was just I'm not sure what the issue was, but she said that she had it taken care of. So
okay, good.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think we ended up getting the sale, which kind of sucks. But I mean, it looks like it's. I'm gonna make a little bit of software for her to use for all of your guys's descriptions.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Descriptions, because I feel like it could possibly be a little bit more, I guess, user friendly. Not user friendly, but like there's certain ways that you can make it so that people pick up on it easier.
And it's just got to be visually like you just need to look at it and see it. It's all that. I mean, I preach like simplification of everything, and so everything gets so convoluted and it's so often. I feel like people are giving you more information for credibility, and it's like you don't need
the right information either. Like it's
yeah.
No, I think the visually appealing thing is going to be huge, and the fact that it won't take her an hour to write one of these things up because she's not having to do it by
hand. That'd be great. Awesome. So, I love that. That's huge. You're brilliant. Okay, guys. So if there's any questions in the Discord, let's get her done. But if there isn't, then we can totally move on with our days. So anybody that wants to come up, let's see you guys come up. Also, really important, anybody that's new and is nervous about calling and nervous about, you guys are my favorite people. We had Amy a few days ago. She came up and she hadn't done the call yet. She'd been wholesaling for 4 years. And she just hadn't made a call, and she got on the phone and called. Yep, Afrey, that's right. And she got on a call, and she was on fire. She did such a great job, and that's when I'm the happiest, is when I see somebody kind of break through that nervousness and get things done. So if you're one of those, come up, let's talk, let's get you on the phone, let's get things rolling, because it's really the best part of this whole thing. All right.
And nice to see the hard work that you do, putting it in, showing them what's up and talking with them kind of pay off, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Well, I felt so bad for her because she went with some other thing that charged her $40,000. Oh, and she said she knows fix and flips, but everything else she just, so now we've got a goal. She and I are going to partner up, and we're going to get that $40,000 back for her. I think that's super important. Okay, SJRINSF. It's a very clever name. I feel like you just sat on your computer. I think you sat on your computer when you figured out your name.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I want to start looking for buyers for these properties, so
Okay,
I'm just curious if you have any way I can offload.
Yeah, of course.
Should I just like send you the details, or like should I?
Yeah, you know what? I'll put into the chat. In fact, Marilyn will. She's here. We have a little form to fill out per property to make your life a little easier, and it keeps us organized on our side. So if you want to just fill out that form and send them over, we'll help you out for sure.
Do you take commercial properties and residential?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
All right, you got some locked up?
Yeah.
How much below the seller's asking price?
They're all like off market, so.
Okay.
Cash flow. What do they cash flow?
I don't I didn't calculate cash flow because then all of them are fix and flips.
Okay.
But for instance, there's one in New Mexico I got for 340,000, and the ARV is 1.2 million.
Good numbers.
It needs 200. I just calculate square footage, or so price per square foot.
Good. Where in New Mexico?
I think it's Las Casas. It's like a
Las Cruces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Las Cruces.
Is that a nice place? I've never heard of it before.
It's down near the border. It's southern New Mexico, so it's probably 100 miles, probably 100 miles from the border of Mexico.
And then there's also, I have a commercial building in Detroit that I got for 180 because the guy was he tried building a homeless shelter but ran out of money.
Oh shoot! Okay, that might be a tougher sell. Is it? What's it being used for now?
It's empty. It was also off market.
Okay. Good. You're finding cool stuff.
Yeah. So I just I was gonna just call people on PropStream, like go cash buyers and like hit commercial, but if you guys can take them off our hands, it would be a lot easier.
Yeah, well, we're happy to do that. No problem.
All right, sounds good. So I'll just fill that out then.
Yeah, fill that out. Do it one per property just so it keeps us organized. And yeah, as much information as you have. If you can't answer a question, just put in, I don't know the answer, and then you can just move on from it, and that won't lock you up. And yeah, we'll help you out. My team's not on the weekends except for Marilyn because she's an overachiever. But we'll get to it first thing Monday.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You bet. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. I got a really solid offer out there yesterday morning.
Great.
Also in New Mexico. She was asking $810. I offered $860. Cash flow is $3,200 a month. Cash on cash is just under 30%. And with her situation, the property was handed down through the family. She redid a couple of apartments. She's got some tenants in there that I wish were out a little bit earlier. It's a fourplex. She's got one that's the lease is up in April, then another one in July, and another one in August. But with the offer, I mean, it puts about 50 in her pocket, and she has these apartments rented out so under market that her monthly payments will be just around what she's taking in right now in rent.
Oh, good.
Even with her. So it looks really good.
Where is it located? What city?
Go ahead.
What city is it located?
It's Santa Fe.
Oh, excellent. It's a great city. Like it's highly like tourist city. I mean, that's yeah. Send me.
Yeah, as dark as it is, Gene Hackman died there, so I started searching there.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So you're trying to find his house?
I was actually interested, yes.
You vulture?
But, yeah, try to jump right in on that.
Yeah, send it over to me. Send over the address. I want to take a look.
Let me,
great job. I know you've been working hard. I mean, you've been going after it for quite a few hours a day.
I needed to work a little bit differently. I wasn't the just jump on the phones right away type. What do I do here to send this to you?
Yeah, just right click on Shane's face.
Right click on Shane's face. Okay, but I'm on a phone.
You can just right click on my picture if you want to, too, and you can send the message. But Shane likes it when you click on his face.
Okay, I gotta find your picture here.
I don't know why I do it. So bad.
It's okay.
Yeah,
message.
Yep, just message and send one to him and to me, and we'll take a look at it.
Okay. I just got to pull up the address real quick.
I love that your inspiration was Gene Hackman on this. This is hilarious.
A little dark, but
it
works.
A lot dark, but I respect it.
All right. Yep, that's the correct address.
Perfect. Hey, and in the chats, Raging Frog 3002. I sent you some requests to come up on stage. Come up, and I'll talk to you. It's way better. You're gonna like that better because I misspelled words in the chat and everything. I'm not too smart.
You send this to who else also?
To Shane Cheat Code.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm still getting the hang of this, so
no problem. Hey, I like what you found. This is kind of I'm from New Mexico, and so I would love to buy there, just because that would be killer.
There you go, Shane.
Thanks, bro.
How do I get off this split screen?
You just click on the picture, and it'll cycle through looks.
I'm trying everything. I'm double clicking. I'm like holding the button. I got it now, but
okay, cool.
Yeah, I listened in on Richard's live stream on Thursday, and you know how he just rapid fires through the calls.
Yeah.
So my first week and a half, I'm like, you know what? I need the information because I'm uncomfortable calling if I don't know the information. And then Friday, for some reason, I went into work. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make some money today. I hopped on the computer. I found the property, ran the numbers, made the call, had the offer out, less than 15 minutes, all of it.
Awesome. You had to go through that week of just calling and figuring it out to get there.
And at the beginning of the call, she was the whole call was maybe 7.5 minutes. And at the beginning, she was against seller finance. And by the end of the call, 7 minutes later, I had an offer out.
That's great. Okay, so what's your offer? What are you asking?
I offered $860 seller finance. She wasn't going to go for it. I said, you know what? It's Friday. I never do this. I'll put 1% on it. 1% APY. You got 75 at closing.
So she's into the seller finance.
Yeah, she's at first she wasn't, and I told her, you know, at this point, it's, you know, are you getting any calls that aren't investors?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The fact that
I could give you. Yeah, I said I could give you a cash offer, but you know, it's got to make sense to me, and she's not going to be happy. So why don't I pay her 100,000 more instead of 100,000 less? And she was like, "What do you mean?" And I went through it, and she was like, "You know what? That might work."
Okay, so she was asking 770 or 760.
She was asking 810.
She was asking 810. Oh, you only give her 50 grand more.
Yep.
And payments are
Because
around
she
27.
just came down from 850 to 810. I said, well, why don't we go back up to 850 and I'll throw 10 on top and we'll do it in payments.
Oh, that's great. And so, what's the rent?
It's according to Zillow, it's actually more than this, but I looked up average rent for 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. What I came up with is $8,100 a month for
And what is
all
she getting right now?
I get
Sorry?
$6,400 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, what is she pulling down right now, though? Let's go with reality.
What she has right now?
Yeah, what is she getting for the rents right now? You said they're undervalued.
1,200.
1,200 per?
Yeah.
For the 1 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms? Because there's 1 2-bedroom, right?
The 2 bedroom is vacant.
Okay.
4,800 total.
Yeah, I'm a little bit over that.
Let's figure it at 4,800, just worst case scenario right now. And
I mean, it works. I'm pretty
it
sure.
works.
I'm just going to be doing it.
What and your monthly to her was what? I've got 2766. Is that right?
I have, let me pull up the,
Because you'd be cash flowing about $2,000 a month.
Close.
I have it on my computer. I just want to see if it's in the LOI that I generated. 25.
Oh, that's what you're offering her?
Yeah, 25 a month. With a balloon at 10 years.
10-year balloon. Great. You're doing everything right, Mike. This is
$2,500 a month. This cash flow is way more.
Yeah, way more. Like I've got 2,200 now. Let me take a look at this place.
Yeah, I overshot and undershot on some of the numbers.
What does she want as a down payment? We haven't talked about that. That's
75 down.
75. I didn't put that in mind. Okay. That's
it actually calculated a little bit less than I thought. It's about $471 a month, $5,600 a year. That's at the 25 and 4,800 cash flow, or $4,800 a month rent. But keep in mind the rents are average in that area, $1,500 for the 1 bedroom. So there's value add right there.
Well, and this is like, I hate Airbnbs. I hate to even think about them. This is an area that is very Airbnb friendly.
Oh, I love Airbnbs.
I know you do it.
I love Airbnbs.
Yeah, I haven't gotten. I'm just not as good. So, what did you get as a cap rate then?
7.6.
Okay, I'm getting 3.48. I don't know why.
7.5. Sorry, cash on cash return. Cap rate's 4.1.
4.1. Yeah, that's okay. And then cash on cash is how much?
7.5.
Yeah,
why does that?
It's got such potential.
It does.
Okay,
it does. Well, that's because it's
the 6,000 a month rents.
6,000. We're way over because 6,000 puts us at 6.1% cap rate and 29% cash on cash.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, cap rate means it's stable for that area, which is decent. The cash on cash is exceptional, it says.
Well, and you've got the it's a very Santa Fe looking place, that's a plus because it's kind of got that feel.
And you got to think that doubles if you do short-term rentals. Doubles. Even at 50% occupancy, it doubles.
Yeah, these would be great short terms.
There's nothing for me to be nervous about here.
No, I think you did great. I think you did really good. This is a solid deal.
Now, before anything, before I start jumping up and down, run over to Dunkin' Donuts to get myself a vanilla macchiato here. Celebrate.
Yeah, the only time you jump up and down is when the buyer buys it.
Smells. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump up and down on every milestone here. I just put out a good offer. I'm gonna jump up and down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Maybe just skip a little bit. Okay, just not.
Maybe just get the black
But-
coffee, not the macchiato. Okay.
There we go. That's
Oh,
good.
That's why I am jumping up and down is the caffeine. But what is it that you guys saw that my numbers are off? I can learn from that. What did you see?
I'm not sure. I can send you my calculations if you want. That helps.
Yeah. Anything that's going to give me a better idea of how to come up with these numbers, because I'm sure, if I don't get more accurate on this, I'm going to end up in a situation.
The thing is, though, is that you gotta think, accurate as it is, we're still only estimating because we don't have the actual numbers. So, yeah,
Well,
1,200,
Yeah.
which is pretty accurate. But the pro forma, once it fills up and you have good management in there, it's still
Oh,
pretty.
she sent me, what is this? Let me click on her email here. I don't even know how to get back to these things. Yeah, she sent me a file with what they were paying.
Yeah. Send that file to us too, just so we can look at that. It's got potential. Again, this isn't a head turner, but it's doable.
If it was stabilized and fully rented, I think it would be a head turner. But
Yeah.
it's lacking the management right now, I think.
So we just got to find the right management or the investor.
It's got the potential for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought your last one started with a V, but that's my mistake. But there, I sent you the docs in your. Okay, the tenant pays all electricity, so they don't have to do utilities either, which is going to lower our OE, our operational costs, or operational expenses. Okay, and they're all leased for. Well, they're coming up here pretty quick here, but I imagine they've been leased for a little while. Seller inherited the tenant in Unit B, so that one has not been remodeled. So it still has, yeah. I mean, there's value add on this all over. You got the rents to improve. Unit B could be putting some lipstick on. I'm not sure what it looks like. Do you see it, Trent?
They look pretty good. It's I would call it half and half. Like Santa Fe is a very artist kind of driven area, but the adobe and the do you see all the woodwork on the ceilings? That's super desirable there, but then you go into the kitchen and it's gone. Like they don't do it throughout the whole house. But people love that exposed wood up there.
Yeah. Somebody put some love and some care into it. It might.
Yeah, I don't think it needs a ton.
No.
It's rentable as it is. I like that they're separated too. I don't know if you noticed that. They're like separate little homes. Yeah, I like this. They don't have a full. Let me do a Google Maps. No, but good job, Mike. I think you're catching on. It's working out. But people had to die for it, and that's a little bit rough.
Well,
Poor Gene.
Casually.
Gene would have wanted this.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad you know that. That's great. You're insane.
I currently work in film and TV also.
Oh, what do you do?
I drive the trucks and the vans and all that stuff. Yep.
That's what I do too, right? Is film and TV. I've got a production company. That's my main. Where are you?
I'm in New York.
Oh, in New York. How do you do it there? Seriously, there's no parking anywhere. I don't know how you guys do any kind of production there.
Trent, why do you think I'm here?
That's the girls.
It's I've been moving this tractor trailer around the city. I can't do it anymore. It just
No, it is brutal.
Yeah.
I've done a few shoots there, and I'm just like, how in the heck do you do it day in and day out?
You swallow all your hopes and dreams, and
Yep, that sounds like New York right there. That's okay.
you just wake up.
This is it's an interesting thing because it's lumped in with a bunch of others. Each one of those is separate. So there's two that are connected, kind of, with a common wall, but the rest of them have a little bit of the other two have a little. This is cool, but there's a ton of them in there. So it's kind of a little area. It's right on Gallegos, right? Gallo Capitan. Okay.
It said on PropStream that there was 7 linked properties. I don't know if that means anything.
I bet these are them. 1, 2, 3, potentially 4. Yeah, could be that they own all of them. But it's the whole area is kind of this way. Oh yeah, there's a ton of them. Yeah, take a Google satellite view when you have a second just to check it out. Pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, let's so where are we at with it? What's your next move?
Offer is sent. She replied this morning, said she forwarded it to the seller, and that they will get back to me ASAP.
Cool. And did you do 15 business days for your inspection period?
I just generated the LOI out of Skywatch. So that's usually what it puts on there. I hope it did.
Yeah, double check it. Just make sure we want as many, as much time as we can get with that.
Yeah, let me pull this up and see if I can just send you guys the LOI here.
Do you want my help? Do you want my help in this? Do you want a JV on it, or what do you want to do?
I was looking to JV on my first one. However, I do have this TikTok thing that Richard convinced me to do. So I am kind of wanting to have a video where, yeah, I did it all by myself, but if I can't do it all by myself, then yes, I would absolutely love the help.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll put the form in the chat just so you have it on standby if you need it. There it is. Yeah, just reach out to us. We'd love to help you out for sure.
I meant to send it in a DM. I put the LOI on the chat. Nobody steal that.
You can delete it. Just delete it.
All right. Delete. How do you delete it?
Boom.
Everybody.
Done. I got it for you. There you
Got it. Yeah, let me send this to you in a message here.
Nobody can read fast, so you're good.
They were all over that. They screenshot that like right away. Hey, Coop, I need you to calm down. I'm trying to make some money so I can buy you some dog toys.
Is that your wife?
It's the dog. Oh, nice. And my response right afterward just made it better.
You walked right into that one.
I walked right in and stayed there and just waited for it to hit me.
Oh, shoot.
A deer that 5 miles down the road, I still stood in the middle of the road.
You ran up and got hit again. Let's see. What's it say for your...
There he is.
How many business days does it say? Okay, that's too tiny for my brain. Shane, can you pull it up? I'm not at my normal computer, and so I can't see it.
Yeah, can you send it to me? Or did Mike already send it to me?
I sent it in a DM. It was a screenshot.
Gotcha. Letter of intent.
How many business days?
14 days. 10 business days.
Yeah, 10 business.
Ooh, your earnest money's got to come down, way down. Earnest
What's it
money, you
at?
don't want to be 10%, 8,600.
Oh, geez, no. Yeah.
1,500 isn't more than enough, even on $1 million property.
Gotcha.
Closing days, 60 days, you're good on that. And that's bearing delays from title company too, so that's good. If something does come up. And then contingencies, title your choice, okay. Commission to be paid from down payment, that's fine. Deed of lieu foreclosure to be held in escrow. Yep. Non-binding, yeah, looks like you got everything on here. I believe. Yeah, it looks good.
Good. Well done, sir.
All right. Now I'm going to
But
write that.
don't be afraid to let us help you through the rest of it, okay? Because I don't want you to be paying $8,600 in the EMD. That should be about 1,000, 1,500 worst case. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to write that email out right now.
Yeah, and just apologize. You might even just say, "Hey, I like 15 business days. That's what I'm going after now because it just makes it that much easier to sell." So anybody in the Discord, like, please, 15 business days. We need that time to sell these things. All right, Mike. Let us know how we can. We'll see you. You've been pretty consistent.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm sure I'm going to run into some sort of roadblock when I try to send the contract out. But I could just ask her to.
Well, you haven't sent a contract. You only sent an LOI, right? No contract yet?
No contract yet.
Oh, good. So here's what you're going to change. You're going to say, I know I sent an LOI for that. Who are you to them? Are you an investor? Are you
I'm an investor.
Okay, good. Just say you talk to your team and you get beat up, and your team said that it needs to be 15 business days for the inspection, and that the best you can do EMD is 1,500. Okay, after inspection.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. I will write that email now and get on it.
All right. Keep us up to date for sure. We'll see you on Monday and see how everything's going.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, buddy. Good job.
All right. Thank you.
Later. All right. Solano, the second.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm okay.
What's going on?
Not much. I'm new to this. I not so much new to the wholesaling concept, but calling like hold violations and stuff like that. But I'm new to the creative part, and I haven't made that many calls off market either. I'm just like in my own way. I don't know what it is. Like I heard you say the other day to call 20. I watched the video where you said just call 20 real estate agents. Like getting out of my own head, but I'm in my head.
Yep. No, and that's the way. It's first of all, you're not alone. The best part is you're brave enough to come up and talk about it, because the rest of everybody that's in the same predicament you are, they're not coming up on stage.
I'm sweating right now.
Which is great. You're making my day, because this is what I love. Yeah. Okay, let's break it down. Anybody that's been in my life has heard this a million times, but the whole idea is to build rapport with these realtors and make it a way more human experience. Okay, so I really want you to find out, get rapport with the realtors when you're making these phone calls, and it's super simple. They write up a description in Zillow. And usually it's the realtor that writes these up, or at least has chat write it up for them. Play off of that and ask them questions you already know the answers to. It's going to build your confidence. Okay. So it's going to say, new flooring. And you can say, hey, tell me about the flooring. Is that new? Even though it says it is,
Right.
it just gives you a reason to talk to them a little bit and get to know them. And so you want to reach out to them on a personal level. Like we just found out, like with Mike, that his wife is a dog. So, it's kind of fun to find out those things.
I got you.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're closer to Mike because we know he's got a little
Right.
issue going on. But that's the key. Like, keep it light, keep it fun.
Okay.
These guys are hearing from people every 15 minutes saying, "Hey, you're asking 200 grand. I'll give you 50." And they're like, "Oh, come on, give me a break. I just want to make it through the day." And so after you build that rapport and you then try to find out, which is their biggest secret, is why they're selling. A lot of realtors, if they're good, will not tell you that because that gives you leverage. And so once you find that part out, then you say, okay, you know what? I am kind of interested in this property. Let me run some numbers and figure some stuff out, and I'll call you back in a couple hours. Okay? And then that builds your credibility. Because now you're the guy that actually calls back when they've been dealing with the lowball offers and people just, dialing for dollars, just trying to get it done.
The salesy people.
The salesy people, which nobody likes it. So,
yeah.
So do me a favor, just like pop on Zillow right now and click on a property. And it doesn't matter where it is, what it is. If you love it, you hate it. If it's trash, if it's turnkey, whatever. Did you find one?
Yep.
Okay. Let's call it. And so we're going to do all that real quick, and you're going to try it out. I need you to go down. There's a setting down by where it says video connected on your computer. Right next to it, it's noise suppression, so we can hear the call. You just have to turn that to none. Down by your name, go up to, and then it says video connected, up like two rows, and then over to the right, one little icon is the noise suppression. Yep, and just turn it on to none, I think is what it says.
None.
Yep.
Boom.
Or you can just click it off, either way.
I got you.
Isabel, I'm on a line.
And you're not muted.
Oh, I thought I muted my thing. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Was that your dog?
No, that was my daughter. She's screaming. Sorry, man. I thought I hit my mute button. My light went off. I thought it was good.
It's time
My
to
bad.
Kids. Okay. Yep. So Solano, it's is that your name or is that your last name?
Mario.
Mario. Mario or Mario?
Mario.
It's Kids Day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The best thing in the world. Just don't yell at him like Shane does. It's sad. Abusive.
So am I sharing my screen or just
No, you can just go for it. Just I want you to make a phone call. And do whatever you can to relate with them. Just find something that you guys have. Another one is a great one is, oh, your name's Patricia, so is my mom. That's so cool. Like that's the easiest one. Like it's stupid easy.
Gotcha.
He is so cute.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, his middle name is Solano.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, his first name's Ace.
Ace. Yep. Oh, that's a brave name. I like that.
Yeah.
He can't be anything but cool with that name.
No. Yeah. All right. Where do I find the number on?
Go down right below the address, and they'll show you the realtor information. Do not click on contact realtor. Go down and find their actual phone number and
I see it. Okay, and then call it.
Yeah, just give it a call, and the whole key to this is just building that rapport. If you can get the reason they're leaving and the reason they're selling, then you just pivot to, okay, I'm going to check out, I'm going to make some, I'm going to do some numbers. I'm going to try this out. I'll give you a call back.
I got you.
And even if it's one you like, then, do it for real. But this one's just practice. There's no pressure.
Okay.
Just yell at him. Shane. Ace.
Two kids, they don't fight. 3 kids, all they do is fight.
Oh yeah, no. Well, you're outnumbered too. That's the thing.
Oh, severely.
You have reached the voicemail of
They call right back.
Call back again?
Yeah, we do a little thing where we call 3 times.
Okay.
Because on the 3rd one, they usually answer, "What? What do you want?" but you're like,
I want to
"Hey,
give you money. Come on, answer the phone."
Right.
You have reached the voicemail.
And one more time. Sometimes those first 2 don't go through. Believe it or not,
Wow.
since it's not a number that you know, it's sometimes just automatically blocked.
Gotcha.
You have reached the voicemail of Dana English.
But let's move on to another one. Pick another one.
Alrighty. Okay.
One mouse away. Just go for it. Like whatever's next.
Gotcha. I don't see a number for that one. Hi, is this Mia? Hello. Hi, this is Mario. Is this Mia? I'm calling about the property on 804 Clydesway.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I am marvelous.
That's great. You know, Mia Rose is my niece's name, believe it or not. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your last name. Rouse. Well, close enough, right? Can you give me some information about that this property? I see it's in McDonough.
It's not in McDonough, it's in Jackson, which is on the other side of McDonough.
Gotcha. I know that. How far is that from Jackson Lake?
It's not far at all. I think about less than 10 minutes, I believe.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it's not far.
That's not bad.
It's not far at all.
Wow.
It's near their city. It's I'm not sure if you saw the listing or not, but it's 5 bedrooms, 3 baths.
Yeah, I have it here in front of me now. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty nice.
Client is ready to sell it, so he can move on.
Right. Well, what's is he moving out of state or what's his reason?
No, they're divorced now, and so he's ready to move out of the house and buy something else.
Right. Gotcha. So he's ready to get out of there. Right. How soon was he wanting to sell?
As soon as possible. He's ready to go.
Yeah. shoot, a divorce. That's rough. Yeah, he probably wants to get out there ASAP. Is he living in the property or?
No, yeah, they both live there. So
Oh,
yeah, they both live there, and so it is
Yeah.
occupied.
I see. Oh, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, could you hold on 1 second? If you don't mind.
Sure.
What can I ask her?
No, you're good. You're doing great. Everything's super good. You can just kind of be frank and be like, well, how motivated is he? I mean, is this going to be something I can get a deal? I'll run some numbers and I'll get back to you in an hour. But pressure, like how? I mean, it sounds like he's way ready to go. What could I do to make that even, that this happen for all of us?
A quick question, Mia. Mia, right? Is he the owner, or is it him and his wife that own it?
On it, but they're both selling it. She's leaving too. She's
Right.
moving back. Yeah, she's moving out of state.
Are they willing to make a deal, or work some of these numbers a bit? Say what?
Yeah, they are. It just depends on what the deal is.
Right.
Because there's a minimum. Because the house is not that old, so they have that mortgage that needs to be paid off. So.
Oh, good. How much is that?
How much is that?
Around 340, I believe.
It's posted for 369.99.
Yeah.
Would they be interested? Yeah, would they be interested in having me take over that mortgage?
Would they be interested in having someone take over the mortgage?
And then there'll be let me run my numbers.
Because they don't want it. They need to get it out. They have so much time to get it out of both of their names. They have so much time to sell the house, period.
Right.
So they have to do that.
I understand.
Okay, let me run some numbers.
Okay, let me run some numbers, and I'll give you a call back if that's all right.
Another listing appointment, and I'm at 1, and I'm on my way with a buyer to a showing. So if I don't answer, I will call you back if I can't answer.
Mia, a quick question. What's a good time to call you back?
To be finished with, I got like 3 appointments right now, back to back to back. So you could call me back, let's say, while I'm driving to the other one. So like around 2.
Okay.
I should be finished with the listing.
Okay.
And then, appointment at 2:30. So you can call me in between that time. I'm okay. And then I should be finished with the next appointment after that, probably around 3:30, depending on if we do contracts.
I gotcha. I hear you. Do you have any other properties that may have been sitting for a while, or?
Don't.
Okay.
No, I don't have anything out there.
That's fine.
I have some stuff coming up. Nothing that's been sitting.
Okay. Mia, I'll give you a call in a little while. All righty.
See you soon, Mario.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you. Bye. Okay.
Solid. And it's never a bad thing to be like super frank. Like, yeah, they're going through a divorce. That sounds like a discount to me. Like, what are we looking at? Have fun with it. Like, if they want out, let's look at it, because I think we could talk them into a mortgage takeover if they've got a good enough interest rate. Yeah. So you might have run into one here. And that's the other thing with calling. Like, we don't know. And you just picked this out of thin air. It might have, it might have some, so send that to our DMs, to both Shane and I.
Okay.
And let me check it out on PropStream and just see, because if it's got a good mortgage, a good interest rate, I can explain away the getting their names off the mortgage part of it.
Sure. All right.
Plus, it might be something that it might take a few weeks for them to be desperate enough to do it. But we want to make sure there's a little bit of equity in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what did she say they owed?
I don't remember. I don't know if did she say she owed or
348 is what I thought she said.
340, I believe.
340? Okay. And what did they have it up for? 360?
They have it up for 369, 370.
Okay,
369,
cool.
999.
That's a sweet number. That's where we want to be for any kind of a.
Trying to get back to the cameras.
Oh, okay. Just click on. Yeah, no, I do it all the time. I just did it a minute ago. So if you click, just click anywhere and see if it pops it up. Are you on your Zillow right now?
I'm on the Zillow. No, I'm on Discord trying to send you this address. Shane, can you send it over to him real quick?
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I got
I
you.
appreciate that. Thanks.
I'm just putting up in the chat. There's I made a template full of rapport questions. So if you guys ever get stuck and you aren't sure what to ask, you can pick one of these and ask it off if it helps. So
Appreciate that.
just
Oh,
put that up
awesome.
in the chat for everybody as well.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
And
That's a
then
good one. It's just nice to have close by when you're at that point where you're like, I don't know what to ask.
exactly. Here you go, Trent.
Thanks, bro.
All right.
It's been a while since we talked. You're a little bit further down on the list.
I mean, did that? Do you feel better now? Is it one of those situations where you're like, oh, okay, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, it wasn't. Nah, it wasn't bad. I don't know what the hell. I'm just like stuck, you know.
It's everybody does it. Doug.
Paralyzed. Yeah.
We're not alone. In life, we're kind of our worst enemy. You know what I mean? We'll derail something good any day of the week, and it's just something. There's a lot of self-talk where you're like, I'll just do that tomorrow. I'm not going to do it.
Self-sabotage. Right.
Everybody does it. It's nothing new. You're not unique. We're all feeling the exact same way. And so it's kind of nice to have, it's a misery-less company kind of situation.
Gotcha.
But it's nice that to know that. It's not coming up in PropStream for me. Let me see what's wrong here. But you did great. I mean, once you get through that first one, and it's what I've tried to tell everybody, is like, let's just get on the phone. Let's just get it done. Get it out of the way. We'll hang tight with you. We'll make fun of you afterwards.
I appreciate it.
And it all works out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
I didn't find it on Zillow. It's coming up on Redfin and Compass.
Here, I got it on Zillow.
Did you? Okay. And Realtor too.
Yeah.
I'm not getting much cash flow on this one. What was your entry fee on this?
We don't know yet. That's we're going to take over the loan. So
okay.
I'm going to check and see if there's. Yeah, I want to see if there's any kind of. That's weird. It's not coming up on PropStream. PropStream's been a little funky lately.
Off lately. It has. I definitely noticed that too.
I haven't used.
What was the asking price?
379 or 369.
369.
I think they have a current 4.5 interest rate on it. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Loan amount. I can't see the loan amount.
She said 340.
340. Yeah.
So we can trust that. It's just enough equity that we can tell them we're not going to give them anything.
Mm-hmm.
And just take over the loan, talk to the realtor and say, hey, these guys are in a tough way because anything they make, they have to split in two anyhow because they're getting divorced. They're going to pretty much walk away with nothing after closing costs. Can we do something with your realtor fee of like, maybe $500 or $700 just so you get something out of this? Because it's a tough deal for them. Even if it's not something that will be a deal, because it probably won't be, it's great practice. I want you to just call her back and pitch. It's going to be a low ball pitch to start with. Say, I'm an investor. I'm trying to get these things cheap. So the best I could probably offer is $250 for this place, for a cash deal. But we have a way of putting the home in a trust, and then we buy the trust from the sellers, and they're free and clear from the mortgage. We can take the responsibility of the mortgage. They don't have to deal with it. And just so you have practice doing that.
Okay.
Because this one's not really a deal, but it is an education, and that's what's most important right now. And I want you to get to the point where you're not afraid to lowball the crap out of people.
Okay.
Because that's where the deals are found. I mean, I'm sure you've bought a car before, like a used car, and you never go in saying, okay, I'm going to give them exactly what they want. But if you get there and you get emotional, then you're like, ah, dang it, I overpaid for that car. And so you want to kind of do the opposite. You want to be the guy that is getting overpaid. And so they're paying, which is really great. They're getting divorced. They're living together and getting divorced. So they are over it. And so money might not be even something they care about in those situations. Just getting away from each other is probably more important. So, and if she leaves and he has to stay there, he has to pay her rent, or that's a whole thing. So
yeah, it's messy.
Yeah, thank goodness. We like that.
Right.
Great. You did
as soon as I heard that, yeah. Thanks.
Excellent job. Now just do it 19 more times.
Okay.
And just rapid fire it. I'm telling you, it's as tough as that first one is. The 19th one is cake. You're almost having fun with it. You're almost just being silly.
Right.
And take all those chances. Get to see how realtors react. I mean, the niece thing was great when you and that was great. And you mispronounced her name, which was great, because that's built rapport. That's something you can build on the next time you talk. You're like, hey, Rose. Oh, I'm just kidding. I know it's Ross or whatever.
That's right. Right. I got
so
you.
Anything you can do to be memorable, that's a big deal.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Excellent. Really great job. All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right. See y'all.
Later.
Later.
All right. Pilo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. First of all, Trent, Shane, thank you guys so much. From the live stream you did, I think last Saturday, and then 2 days before, where you went on and actually made the phone calls. That inspired me to go on and actually start making the phone calls.
Oh, I'm psyched. Oh, good.
Because not everyone wants to try to sell stuff in the first call. Like, let's just build rapport, as you say, right?
Yeah, it's so much easier.
Yeah, and then when you brought up Chris Voss, Never Split the Difference, like it's one of my favorite books.
Is it? Oh, awesome. Isn't it great?
I love that book. Yeah.
It's insane. Look at, here it comes. There it is. Oh, you guys are hardbound. Yeah, you're totally serious. No, but it's interesting how he knows the human psyche and how, to make things easier for people to digest.
Right.
And he's dealing with human life. Like, it's not
exactly
a whole different, and all we're doing is
right. We're just trying to buy and sell property.
Yeah, exactly. Ours is easy.
Yeah.
It's another one that complements that is Exactly What to Say by Phil Harris or Phil M. Harris.
Right.
It's another one to check out. It's really good.
Yeah.
Good. I haven't read it.
Yeah. So I made I've been making calls all week. Realtors don't like to answer. It's been ridiculous.
Have you done the 3 calls? Like call?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You're like 3 in a row. Because what I was told by the guys over at Investor Lift is that the first 2 calls potentially are not even making it to the realtor because it's not a number they know. Another trick is text them first and just say, hey, I'm calling about this property, or I'm checking in on about this property. Then your phone number is in their phone. And so when you call, crazy, right?
That's genius. Yeah.
So simple. And that way, then the phone kind of is like, oh yeah, this guy, because he just texted you. So
right. Wow. Okay.
Sometimes we should do a whole live just on calling people and trying to get through and figuring out the tricks. And yeah, it's insane.
Right. So I have someone finally answered today,
Okay.
and I just want to run my numbers to make sure it could be a deal.
Absolutely. Yeah. Send it over.
Hold on 1 second. Let me send it to you, Trent. Hold on.
Well, thanks for the kind words too. That really motivates me.
Yeah.
I got obsessed with this when I mean, I've been doing it almost a year,
Mhm.
and it's so much fun.
It is so. My favorite board game is Monopoly, right? And so I feel like
awesome.
I'm literally playing Monopoly right now.
It's exactly it. Yeah, we just don't have to build hotels, which is great.
Right. Jackson. Oops. Hold on.
Yeah, I always say if you can do what you love, you never have to work, and that's my other life with video production. Was I just every day was a different day. It was meeting people that you could only hope to meet.
Right.
Fun every single day. Was so much fun.
Yeah. And I'm a musician, and so
Oh, good.
What do you
Are
play?
you on YouTube? You must be.
I'm on YouTube, TikTok, all of it.
I was gonna say I see the ring light.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Saxophone.
Oh, nice. Oh, alto. Nice.
Soprano.
Oh, soprano. Oh,
Yep.
Played trumpet, so we weren't too bright, and that was middle school, and I was terrible. So
Did you guys get it?
let's see.
Yes, indeed.
Do you ever just put on a Kenny G wig and go bananas?
No, but people, and you know what's crazy? People ask me to play Kenny G all the time, and I turn it down. I'm like, no.
That and Chuck Mangione was the trumpet. Was always like, oh, play Chuck Mangione. You're like, there's other people out there. Okay, let's check it out.
Jackson, Michigan.
Yep.
I like
Oh,
Jackson.
I've got a property there.
Okay, nice.
It was definitely not a good deal for me, but
Uh-oh.
it helped out the guy that was losing it.
Is
so that
is the realtor named Terry by chance?
No, Doug.
Oh, this looks like the one that I brought up first time around with you, Trent.
Oh, really? Isn't it funny how these properties start
looking alike,
circling, like recycling? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I really like. It's not the right one, but it's awfully close in the address.
Well, it could be the same builder.
If you don't give us a Kenny
location
right now, it's crazy.
My prop stream is not working at all.
No, so for prop stream on this one, you have to type in. You have to actually spell fourth.
Oh, really? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It took me a while to do it. Yeah.
New tips.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Got it?
Yeah, okay, that's weird. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, I get it.
So it's asking, or you're getting it 150, or what's the plan with this one?
Seller finance. I know they dropped it down from there, but the asking was 150, or asking is 150 now. I figured offer them 170 because that's where they originally started at, right? So when I talked to the realtor, they said that they were getting 1,400 a month. I brought it down to 12, just because you know what I mean. I know Section 8 says also 1,400 around.
Are you're talking for payment to them, or are you talking for rental?
That was for rent. That was for rent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Payments were where are we at? 516, like so 500 a month.
Nice.
Where are we at? Yeah.
So your interest rate probably like 3%, which is pretty good.
Pretty much.
10-year
balloon.
What kind of down payment? 10-year balloon. Yeah.
You're good.
15.
15?
15.
Really? Good.
I haven't offered it yet. I just want to make sure that my numbers.
No. I still can't get it in PropStream. But do you know it's free and clear though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah, if you can get it for what you're saying, it's a deal all day.
Okay.
I'm just going to double check, but yeah, it looks like it's.
Oh, and it looks good too. It's like totally. Here's the other cool thing is it's got 51 pictures, and what's great about that is we use those pictures to market it, and that's like saves you about $300-400 in sending a photographer over.
Okay.
No, really nice. So it's a fix and flip, probably, right?
Yeah, but they still want to seller finance, which was weird to me. But I mean,
That's so great.
Yeah.
What are you seeing as cash flow, Shane?
I'm just double checking that right now.
It's a great property.
So 170K, we're doing 500 a month payments, 10-year balloon, 15K down. What did you want to amortize it over? I guess it doesn't really matter. 500 is going to be anyways.
Well, it's a 10-year balloon, so that really even. So the 500 decides what it's amortized at. It'll just go backwards.
What 12.917? 916?
That's the amortization?
No.
I would lower that. Yeah, I would lower that. I would lower the down payment.
I would too.
Okay. I'm a huge fan of like quarter of what the rents are. I always do 25% just off my.
Okay.
It's a simpler way to just kind of get something in there, and it's a great place to start.
Right.
And so once you figure out what they want, like they want a bigger down payment or they want whatever. What is the down?
I put it at 15K.
Okay, good, great.
Because I mean,
yeah.
It's listed as a seller finance deal, and they were like, "Well, we'll take 10%." All right, well, I'll give you that. You know what I mean?
Great.
So yeah,
I'm sorry, and it's bringing in $1,500 a month.
No, 1,200 on the low end, 1,400 on the high end.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry. So, go ahead, Shane. I cut you off.
At the 1,200, we're actually negative $26 per month cash flow. That's at the $500 payment. You could probably even lower that $500 payment because
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
yeah,
like 3.
Yeah. At the higher rent though, you're about $174 a month. So it's cash flowing, but not as good as it could be. And obviously, I think these numbers are pre-flip. So I don't think that's totally bad because I imagine the ARV of these is 190-ish is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So there's some room to go, but it'd have to be sold as a fix and flip, I think.
Okay.
It's already fixed. It's perfect. So that's the beauty there is there's nothing needs to be done with it.
Oh, it is? So it's turnkey?
Oh, it is turnkey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
My bad.
No worries.
So yeah, then there's $175 a month if we get the Section 8 rent to 1,400. It'll be more if so whatever you're able to offer less off of the monthly payment just goes directly onto your cash flow per month. So if you do 300, then you're making 375 a month cash flow.
Okay.
That makes sense. 300 payment, you'll make 375 cash flow. Yeah. So it's a good deal, but it's not a slam dunk, I would say, but definitely.
Yeah, it's not a head turner, but it's like slow, awesome income for somebody that is. I mean, this would be a first time investor's kind of it's a low entry. It's it's a really nice. It's Target. It's not Neiman Marcus by any stretch. You know what I mean? But you're still gonna. Yeah. So good.
The location's good too. It's right by the river, which is kind of nice, I imagine.
Yeah. Do you think it's sellable?
Any flood issues?
That's what I was just going to ask. Yeah.
They said no.
Good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a 5 out of 10 on the sellable.
Okay.
We got to find the right person. This is something that I would market to Facebook groups. This area in Jackson is very cold in the wintertime, and so it's usually people that have lived there their whole lives and can handle it. So, but finding the right buyer is going to be the key to this one.
Okay.
So I guess it's the key to all of them. That's kind of a dumb thing to say, but I mean, yeah, this one it's nice. It's not a slam dunk. It's not over the top. So what I would do is come back. They've asked for 10% down, right?
Yeah.
Let's go 7% down. Okay. Let's try to squeeze some money out of this.
7%.
Go to a payment
7% of the 150.
of the 150.
All right.
Did you already offer them 170? You haven't, right?
Nope, I haven't sent in an offer yet.
Okay, let's do 150.
Yeah.
These are all our starting points. So we want to because the numbers don't work. So let's change up your offer.
Okay.
So it's going to be 7% down. You can you'd like to buy it for their purchase price, which was 150, right? Because we don't need to incentivize people until we need to incentivize people. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So that's the whole reason we come in and we say, hey, we'll give you 75,000 for the property. You know what I mean? And then they're like, oh, dang it. And then you're like, Chris Voss style. You're like, well, here, let me offer you more.
Right.
Let's not incentivize till we have to.
How am I supposed to do that?
How am I supposed to? Right.
How am I supposed to? So that's where you're at. You're at the how am I supposed to do that?
Right.
So give them that offer, but let's lowball a little bit more. So we're $250 a month, 7% down on a 150 purchase price.
Okay.
Shane, can you do those numbers? I know I just threw them out to you.
Of course.
So we're going to go, 7% down.
Is this something that you guys would be interested in JVing on?
Absolutely, always.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, you're just a nice guy, so that makes it even easier.
Only if you place the saxophone for us, though.
So I'm going live on my TikTok in a little bit. I was actually.
Oh, nice! You just converted that. You're like, yeah, follow me, and I'll play for you all day long.
Yeah.
Man,
Follow Trent
That's
back.
great.
I'm gonna follow Trent right now.
Well done. I love that. Okay, so put your YouTube in the chat. So let's get you some followers.
Yeah.
Why not? How many followers do you have?
I don't want to say
Say
500,000.
okay. So let's see
Shut
if
the
we
front
can
door.
get the thumbs up a little bit. Are you monetizing?
Say it again.
500,000.
Are you monetizing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. My son's a YouTuber, so I'm massively ingrained into it. It's awesome.
Yeah. You see the ring light, and I told you I'm about to go live as soon as we get out.
When I saw the ring light, I'm like, yep, that's the
7% down. What was the other numbers that we had?
a 150 purchase price, 250 payment,
Mhm.
and we're saying the rents are 1,200, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the low end.
Yep, we love low end. That's all we care about.
And how much payment? 150 or 300?
250 a month.
250.
That's great. 500,000. That's a great. You've got a good following. Where do you live?
I'm in Rhode Island.
Oh, not even a jazz town. You're not like in,
No,
Wow.
Newport, the Jazz Festival in
Well,
Newport.
it's a hoity-toity like jazz scene, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know if you remember the X Games were at Fort Irwin. Oh, no, what's the fort there in Newport?
Not Irwin. Oh man.
Fort Irwin's out in Nevada. I don't know why I said Fort Irwin.
I don't.
But we did. That's where the first extreme games were. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Well, fun.
Oh man, that's gonna hurt me.
Is it Fort?
So when you change it to those numbers, it drastically changes it. Drastically.
37.6%, right? Cash on cash.
I'm getting 97, 95.7.
95.
Cash.
Cash on cash.
10.5K down. Yeah.
How much?
Yeah. Oh, that's
7%
rate,
down. You got a crazy, you got a crazy number in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's because it's renting at 1,500. So at 1,200, it's a little bit less, but it's still about $538 a month cash flow net.
Okay,
Annuals.
let's go for that. Those are the numbers that are head turners. So we know we can get a buyer there at that, no problem. The only thing you got working against you is they do fix and flips. Did you look on PropStream to see how many properties they have?
I will tell you right now. Hold on. I think it's only one. Yeah, there's no linked properties.
Awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the first time fix and flipper.
Yep.
And so they might have, they just might be like, okay, we got to get out of this thing. So your offer might be, they might like it.
Okay.
And so when they say, if they say no, they might say yes right away. But if they say no, say, hey, where do we need to, what's your motivation? Is it high down payment? Is it low payments during, whatever it is, just find out where they're at from there. Don't miss the opportunity to get more information.
Oh, I think I know where they're at. I think they need to be at a lower balloon. So when I talked to them, they were, well, let's do like a 3 or 4 year balloon, and I was like, okay, we'll see.
But you got them. You're offering 10.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
Yeah, because you're like, hey, I can drop that down to 8, and that's still great. Anything 6 and above is good. Anything below 6 is rough, but you can get away with it because it's a lower price property. But don't give them anything without getting something back. You know what I mean? So if they're like, well, can we do a longer balloon? Well, that's going to change the down payment a little bit, and that's going to change. Always take from one of the other buckets when they want to add something to their bucket.
Okay.
Good. Great.
All right. That was perfect.
See what happens? Yeah. And did you put your YouTube in the chat?
I did. What are you on? What are you guys on TikTok?
I'm just Hold My Hand Wholesale Junior on TikTok.
That's right. Oh.
Yeah, and I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I think 111. So we're building. We're not worthy. Oh, there's my TikTok. Thank you, Marilyn. She just put it in the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm already.
Yeah, my son's been doing it for the last 12 years. And so he's just now got engaged, and he's going to start doing a family channel. And so this is when his life begins. He's going to have a blast with that.
That's awesome.
That'll be the genre.
Shane, what are you on TikTok too?
Yeah, I at so city SO City CITY. It's my DJ profile. I make music too.
All right.
I didn't know it was So City was your DJ name. That's your DJ name?
Yeah.
I have a cousin. His DJ name is DJ Shway. Shway.
Love it.
Yeah, so dumb.
Oh, DJ SO City. Yep. Is that you?
Yeah. Just .SO City.
Oh, yeah.
We got to start pulling all your old videos out, Shane.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah, I will submit this to you guys. I'm going to.
You're awesome.
That I was an offer, and appreciate you guys.
Great, excellent job. Let us know. We'll be back on the 8 a.m. on what are we? We're Saturday today, so Monday. Let's do a check back in. I want to see how it goes.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay,
Trent, thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Take it easy.
Man. Got this.
Okay, Joseph, what's up?
Joseph.
And anytime you come on stage, turn on your camera. I'll pick you first. What'd you say, Shane?
I said I've been talking with Joseph. He sent me a portfolio that I'm just taking a look at. I haven't had a chance to run it yet.
Who, Joseph is?
Joseph, yeah. Let me get my email here and I'll.
Well, I think he might be on a call. So let's. Hey, Matt, are you around? There we go.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, so I just sent you over 2 addresses. I'm new to this, so I'm looking for some guidance here.
Absolutely, we'll help you out.
And I sent those over to you, Trent. Wanted to get. Let's see if it went through.
I am not seeing anything from Matt. Let's see. Do you have a different name? Is it like,
No. No, let's send it over through.
Oh, here we go. I see it.
See it now?
Yep.
So it's two different apartment complexes. Just starting to make the calls and reached out to this realtor, and actually he owns both of these apartment complexes.
Oh, good.
So it's pretty interesting. Built some good rapport with him, and on both of these, the majority of my calls so far, nobody's interested in any sort of a trust acquisition or any of that. They're getting just inundated with seller finance calls and whatnot. So, built some rapport on two properties prior to him showing me these two, and got shot down on those. He goes, but I will tell you, I've got two listings of my own, and I am willing to talk to you a little bit about it. Like I said, some really good rapport so far, and I just want to get some guidance on these two properties. What kind of direction am I headed? Obviously, I'd want a JV on my first deal because that's what these would be. And he is interested in a trust, and he's familiar with the strategy. So, thought that was pretty interesting. He's dropped the prices significantly.
There's a huge red flag.
Sure.
Do you have a stream?
I don't know.
That negative 1.5 million is where I'm like, what's going on there? So he's upside down 1.5 million. He's got a loan of 2.5 million. Say it again.
First property, he's upside down, you said?
Yeah. So here are the numbers. He took out a loan. Here, Shane, I'm sorry. I'll send it to you. I just realized I'm leaving you in the dark. He took out a loan for 2.5 million. And he owes, the balance is 2.4 million. His estimated loan balance or payment each month is 20 grand. So how does that figure into your numbers? Would that be, is he making, is this thing pulling in 40 grand a month?
No, that is not what I'm looking at. And he is going to be sending me over financials and everything else today.
Okay. Did he mention anything about that?
No, not at all. Of course not.
1.5 million. What? Yeah. And he's got a terrible interest rate too. So he's at 6.43. Yeah. So he's on the hook for 20 grand a month. So it's interesting. That doesn't mean it's not a deal.
Right.
Because there's a potential there. There's $1 million in equity, potentially about 900,000. So if he's willing to ignore that equity, then we can start talking. But it really, what are you seeing as rents total?
755, 945, and 1175 for. We got gross rent is about 96,000 a year for the 10 units.
Oh yeah, how is he making this work?
Looking at it right now, it cash flows at a regular DSCR. If I got my numbers right, it cash flows quite a bit.
Yeah, but he's got a gnarly. Okay, so he has 5 properties. He's upside down with all of his properties. 2.27 million.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's the problem with this one, Shane, is his monthly is 20,000 on his. So I don't know if we can figure that in. It seems like it wouldn't cash flow. I know on a DSCR, but we'd have to get somebody to qualify and all that stuff. What makes
Trent, I think he's bringing in 17 grand based on what he told me he was collecting on rents for that first property.
Okay, for the Conway.
Yes.
So what's his purchase price? Or what would be his asking price, I guess?
1.95.
1.95? Yeah, never mind. I got 800,000 off of Zillow and apartment.
Yeah.
So that's
You're like, this
a little bit different.
Yeah, let's see. This is so here's just let's just go big numbers. Just like if you can get it for just taking over the loan, you would walk into it with $900,000 in equity. It would be something it would cash flow negative about $2,000 a month just by these numbers and by what you're saying, the 17 compared to the 20. So even $3,000 a month. But
you,
these are those things where you're like, I don't mind bleeding $3,000 a month if I'm getting $900,000 in equity. I'm totally
you could literally
good.
cash out refi within the month of owning it, and you'd have to pay capital gains, but you could still cash out like $700K. It would be, yeah.
Well, the beautiful, you don't have to take. So the way you do that without paying taxes is you get a HELOC in this situation, where you just realize that money and then you can use that to keep it going. So that's what would make it a deal. I can't imagine the guy's dumb enough to take that. So your next call with him is, hey, what do you think about just a mortgage takeover? Looks like you're paying about $20,000 a month according to public record. What can I do to alleviate that hefty $20,000 a month, burden off of your shoulders? It could be, and you never know people's motivation. He could be like, dude, I would do that in a second. Like that's that. I'm just tired of being upside down and I'm chasing all this other stuff. And I'm, he's another $1 million behind on his other 5 properties. So he's in a bad place. Something happened. So he needs a life preserver big time.
He bit off more than he can chew for sure.
Yeah.
I sort of caught that in the motivation, just speaking to him the last day or so. He's just sick of the banks, and obviously now we know why, right?
So money.
He said these are the 2 properties he is interested in doing some sort of a trust acquisition on. His others he would not be interested in for whatever reason. We didn't get into that.
He's not upside down, probably. What's the other one? Remind me. Just the numbers is fine. I'm just looking at it on PropStream so I can click on it. Is it 1313, 2020, 624, 807, or 907?
We got 1315 is the address.
1315. That might be wrong because he's got one that he owns on Elm. Is that the one?
13. Yeah, I'm looking at 1313.
I see 1313.
He's got the Elm Street, and then we're looking at 315 6th. Does that not pull up on PropStream?
See that one? Let me see. 1313 is one. Oh, that's the one we looked at. Let me see.
So is this purchase price 17.5 for both of them then? Or is this just for the 1313?
1313 is listed at 1.95.
Interesting. Okay. Doesn't come up separately. Let me see. I'll send you the other ones too, Shane. I didn't send them both yet. Hold on.
Dang.
Try just 6th Street.
6, just get rid of that stuff.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
So it's negative cash flow of like $90,000 a year or $97,000 a year on 1313.
Yeah. That's why the only good thing about that property is he's got $900,000 in hopeful equity. I would call it $700,000 just because there's going to be something else that sneaks up. I know it already. I can tell.
Sure.
Yeah. So he's got 2 other properties linked. I wonder what he's doing different. So what's the Hayes? That's so funny because that first call we did, the owner's name is Hayes Rosemarie, and that's what we did with that practice call. That's funny.
Yeah.
So the other one he's owned for 2 years. Let's see. He's got equity in it. His mortgage is, drum roll please. His loan balance is $1 million, basically 1.1 million. his payment each month on that is $43,000.
Oh, yeah, he's rolling.
So we're nowhere near that.
So what's happened, and this is where our forensics comes in, and that's what's kind of fun about these things, is he's been struggling and struggling and struggling, and he's just grabbing at straws. And so anybody that would give him a loan, he's like, yes, please. And so that's a 60-month loan at $43,000 a month. So he's on a hard money loan. It's a new conventional, but they're not saying what the interest rate is. So you can do it in reverse and just say 2.3 million divided by 60.
13%.
Is it 13?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are these are great because there's a potential of a real problem. The key is finding the right investor that wants to come in and just take over the loan, and they have money because they don't care about that $43,000 a month. This is why he's willing to let you take it over with a trust because you don't want those loans. Those loans are terrible. But there's something else here. So he's got something going on. And so the more you can be frank with him and just kind of be a bro to him and just be like, okay, I can see by public record that there's been a lot of decisions you had to make and that you regret. And so how can I help? Almost that simple. And just be a friend.
And I would not have a problem with that. Like I said, we got really good rapport so far. And
super good. And say, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this, but I've got a lot of connections and I got a lot of things, and maybe I can help you out of this. But the upside for you is potentially, besides an assignment fee, I mean, there's a potential of equity of, several $100,000 that could be in the balance that could almost work to your advantage. So it's a tough one. He's screwed, but we don't know how screwed yet. I mean, it's one of those things where
he does,
we can find an
he definitely
investor.
does. He definitely
What's
does.
he
Definitely
knows.
knows how screwed he is. And he knows his way out of it too. So if you can get him to tell you what he needs that would get him out of this and you can benefit from it, he definitely
Because
he's thought about this
there's a point where you're paying $43,000 a month where you're just like, I don't care how much I lose. I just want this to stop bleeding. And so even though he has equity, he's probably like, forget the equity. I don't care. It's like, it's crazy that that's even a possibility, but it is a possibility. So that's a strategy I would do on that one for sure. I'm dying to know what the conversation is, so let me know.
Me too.
I'll call him right after this, so he should be available. I appreciate you guys' input, man.
Good.
Yeah, you guys are doing awesome.
A lot of fun.
Thanks a
That's
lot.
cool. All right.
We'll be back Monday.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Hey, Joseph, what's going on? How are you, sir? Mute is over right down by your name. There's a little microphone. Should have a line through it. So just click that and then we'll hear you. See it down there? Down left-hand corner, there's your name. Should say Joseph, because that's your name. And then just over one little icon is a microphone. If not, maybe you need to just pull out of Discord and come back. And then I'll bring you right back up, because you're going to be probably my last call. Just because I got to cut out early because they're kicking me out of the hotel. So go ahead and dip out of Discord completely. Just close it out and then come back and we'll see it. Oh, that one was cool. Like there's something with that last one.
Yeah.
We don't know what it's going to be, but it's that's a cool one.
Those are the ones that I like, where it's like there's a lot of money there, and
there's a problem to be solved, and it might not be money that is the problem. Like it's something else going on, and he just wants to get out of it, because between the two, he has $60,000 a month in hard money loans. So brutal.
How sustainable is that? How long do you think he can?
Exactly.
Really?
Well, you don't know. I mean, he's okay. I mean, half of his portfolio isn't underwater. So this is one of those, like I did the 5 houses or the 3 houses in Texas, where you use the other properties to leverage the one.
Yeah.
And then you just take them all and set them free, because the burden of it is brutal.
And it's a lot when you have banks calling you every other day. It's like, where's your money? Why would you make this
We're
payment?
just
Why are you on this
taking-
payment?
We're just trying to get him money to get the monkey off his back.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll wait for him to pop back up. Let's see if you guys see him in the chat.
Is depending on what he's paying for these, what I'm seeing them listed at, they're pretty good properties. I mean,
Oh, is this Matt stuff? I mean, is this
Joe, Joseph? Yeah.
Did I butt in here real quick?
10% cap.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
5%.
Yeah, so I filled out that form, and the only problem I had was at the very end submitting the contract part. It has an addendum, so like it was like only allowing me to add one document, and they're on
Okay,
separate.
yeah, go ahead. Let me just, I'll put it in the chat. Our email, it's tko.submissions@gmail, and you can send that part of it to that.
Like properties everywhere? Is it like specific?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
You guys bring properties everywhere, or is it like specific?
Everywhere. Yep, all over the nation.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Even down here in Mexico, if you got them.
I know. I'm dying to figure that out. That seems like fun.
Where are you at, Mexico City?
No, I'm in Playa del Carmen, just by Cancun.
All right. Well, I'll send those over. Sounds good.
Okay, bro.
That was it.
Tell me what your name is.
Spencer?
Spencer? Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, bud. Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, Joseph is finding his way back in, hopefully. Let's see if he hasn't requested to speak. Is he in the audience? Hey, guys, I'm going to take Joseph as my last call because they're kicking me out of the Ritz-Carlton here. Or maybe it's not the Ritz-Carlton.
Hey, big spender.
It's not. You kidding me? I don't know which it's a Wyndham or there we go.
Wyndham's
Here's
free.
Joseph. I'll go anywhere where there's free Wi-Fi and free parking. That's when you go to those big hotels, you like, and then they charge you $75 a night to park your car. You're like,
yeah, and then another $20 a day for freaking Wi-Fi.
yeah, exactly. Okay, we're back. Joseph, we can hear you.
What's up, fellas?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm blessed. How you guys doing?
Good.
Very well, thank you.
So
All right,
sent
Shane.
over 19 unit to Shane.
Yeah.
Send it
Okay,
to
so
me
just-
too, Shane, so I can
Yeah, for
follow along.
I did want to get something when it comes to these like creative finance sub 2 offers. An offer to you guys, like as far as a KPI would be an email sent. An email sent is an offer.
LOI.
LOI would be just a letter of intent. Here's what I plan on doing. Then an offer is the contract. It's having a full contract written up, signed by
So
both of
agent
them.
reviews the email. Hey, this is what this investor called and wants to present to you. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, my clients agree. Then I send an LOI. Boom, offer sent.
Yeah. So, well, it's actually the LOI is that first email, and then the contract is that's when you've got it under contract, meaning everybody agrees to it, and it's a full contract. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And then I guess since you guys are looking at numbers, I did want to understand what the property or avatar is for like seller finance and subject to, because I was on Richard's live stream yesterday and he'll go through a property and be like, he's going on Zillow, going really fast. He'll take the properties like, no, this duplex is too low, so I don't want to utilize that for seller finance. He's not even looking at if it's free and clear. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay.
No, it's good because what I do just to make my life simple, even just to call on them, I wanted to satisfy the 1% rule just to start off. 1% rule says a property that's $300,000 should rent for $3,000 a month. Super simple.
For sure. But he was also incorporating like, okay, that's a new bill, won't do new bills. Okay, this price point, I don't want to do that price point.
So the reason he's doing that he's looking for motivation. So new builds don't have a motivation. There's not a family that's going through a divorce or needs to move, or they're in the military and they need to get out. There's no motivation in new builds. And so what he's looking for is criteria that is motivatable criteria. So it's okay, they've been on the market for 150 days. Okay, those guys are motivated. They're not getting any traction. So if we can offer them less money, they're more motivated. Makes sense? And so that's why he's going so fast. And that's why I try to tell people the 1% rule is a reason to call. And so if you know right off the gate that you're going to get $3,000 a month for a $300,000 place, you know that the numbers are going to ink out. And so that's why I try to simplify it in that regard. The other thing I do is if I'm doing any kind of seller finance, I say 25% of the rents is what I want to pay the seller, and then pencil that out and see if that works within whatever they're looking for. So he's looking for motivation. That's why he's going so fast. He's done it for 4 years, and so it's easy for him to see from a mile away when somebody's motivated. He's not always right, but that's why he's making the phone calls. There's a lot of times that, he's had several rules that have been broken, like don't go rural, and then Anson goes rural and he finds 12 properties. Don't do townhomes, and then we'll find townhomes that work. So there's no hard and fast rule, except that 1% rule is just the best way to figure out if you can even call, if it's even worth it. That way you can make 20, 30 calls in a day instead of sitting down and inking out all, like getting the calculator out and figuring it all out. You do that and you call and they're like, oh, that's already sold. And you're like, dang it, I just wasted a half hour, figuring out the numbers. So don't figure out the numbers, is what I say. I say 1% it, see if it's worth the call, then figure out the numbers.
And if you do it the way you do it, Trent, like with your 25% or just use 50% for your operating management fees, they're pretty easy guidelines that you can quickly do in your head and kind of qualify whether it's going to be worth the call, or at least to see if it's worth calling and then seeing about the numbers after.
Yeah, doing the numbers after saves you so much time.
Absolutely.
Because I would say 95% of the ones that you vet and do the numbers first, there's always a reason they're like, oh, we're not into it. And you're like, why did I just waste all that time?
Exactly. So what are we getting into these at each, Joseph?
Get into these from a standpoint of
how are you acquiring these? Do you want
Purchase
to
price,
sell
all
it?
that stuff.
Sorry, what was that?
Like purchase price and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Purchase price. Or are you doing seller finance? Or are you doing sub
Yeah,
two?
want to go the seller finance route. He has 300,000 in place on I guess that would be one parcel. So he wants to pay that off, and why he wants 30% down.
Okay.
So he wants 30%. So you could do a traditional at 2.45 is what he's asking. But if you want to go the seller finance route, those are the terms I gave you, which are 30% down, 7-8% interest only, 5-year balloon.
Okay, not a deal at all. Like not even close. So
that's what I said initially. He's got it down from there though.
We'll give you parameters here, just so you know. We want places.
No, I have an offer for him. So that's what I was communicating to Shane. Like, hey, that's what he wants. Well, this is what I'm going to offer him. Is this a sellable deal?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd you offer,
Joseph?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Oh,
okay.
I have it here.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
So we have 2.65, down payment of $400K, which pays off the loan and is about 100,000 cash to the seller. We have 4 to 5% interest only. We have a 7-year balloon, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, purchase 2.65, down payment of 400, 4 to 5% interest only, 7-year balloon, 40-year amortization.
What's your monthly payment?
One second.
So it's 19 units in total. I'm getting an average about 8 or 9% cap rate. I think your highest is 10% on the one, 8.6 and then 5.4 on the havens. I mean, it looks like your cash flow is a couple grand a month between all three of them. I'm just not sure.
So eight,
It-
four,
that-
six,
that's-
7 on the monthly payment. That's what you said you
8,
have.
4, 6, 7.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Monthly payment, I have debt services at 5,194 on the one and 5,689 on the other. So it'd be about 11 grand, 12 grand on, and that's at a typical DSCR. So not at what you guys are saying, but what was your, I'm just go back to what you sent me. A sec here. So 4.5% interest only. Let me try that. I'm not a big fan of the interest only, but I see they come
No, I wouldn't do
around.
it. Interest only, we can't sell.
Yeah,
Nobody wants that.
but if you did 4%, say principal interest, I think that might.
So not penciling out.
Just redoing that. Give me a sec.
Okay.
So we got 2.65 mil purchase for all three, 400K down. We're gonna do 4.5% interest over 40-year amortization. See if it works.
What's the realtor been telling you on these, Joseph?
He just gave me the information. He gave me the offering memorandum. He said that the seller wants a short balloon because he just want to hold on a note that long. He's had some health issues recently, so
Okay.
he's open. It's been on the market for about 60 days, and he's open to seller financing. Just some bad numbers on the seller financing.
Well, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
a lot of times just in general, what happens is people that are okay with seller financing, it's okay because it's a killer deal for them.
Yeah.
And 100% not sellable for us.
Even at 4%, I don't think it's going to work. So 4%, we're running a negative 12,000 a year at the current rents cash flow. If we get the rents to market, you got about 15,000 a year positive cash flow. So that's about $1,261. But on a $2.65 million purchase, that's very little cash flow, I think, for a $400,000 entry fee of the down payment. I mean,
Yeah,
for example,
it does not sound sellable at all. So if you were to make this sellable, you want to go 7%, right? They're not even entertaining anything close to that, right? As a down payment.
no, down.
You want to make
It's
a
not too
monthly
far off.
payment, huh?
400K is it's not too far off 7% of
Okay,
2.6.
so that's good. And then the payment per month is at 25% of the rent?
No, well, it's debt service, like the debt service at 40 years, even 4% is 11,000. So I mean, we'd have to go zero down or 0% interest, and then whatever payment works really for us to make the money. I'm just gonna run it and find out. 0%.
Yeah, just figure 25% of rents. How much were the rents?
The rents are decent.
22,200 a month.
Okay. Yeah, so if we're in the five grand a month, 6 grand a month, would it work then?
5K. Let's see. Yeah, because it brings in 260K gross a year. I mean, it's bringing in money. It's just the expenses and the debt servicing which is killing you.
But that payment per month, would it?
Yeah, I'm just running it right now. So
That was
at that payment, it goes a lot better. It's still not fantastic, but you got a 1.78 debt
Well, if it's not
service.
fantastic at that price, then it's not. This isn't a deal at all.
Well, I mean, 6,300 a month cash flow at market rents, or 3,900 a month cash flow at current rents. Still on 2.6 mil. I don't think that's very much.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to take anything close to that, right? They're pretty adamant about what they want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, current rent it's 4% cap. Market rent's 5.7. Yeah, it's a tough one because if they take it, I mean, you got cash flow. Your debt service ratio coverage is 1.78 or 2.5 on your market rent.
But
so
who's going to buy it, Shane?
Exactly. That's what I mean. Nobody's going to be able to get.
This isn't a deal. I'd move on.
So don't even make the offer.
Make the offer, lowball the crap out of them. They're going to say no if they're asking for what they're asking for. Because what the deal is in general, 95% of the times that somebody's willing to take seller financing at the very beginning without you offering it, and they usually just give you ridiculous terms. And so they're like, yeah, if you pay me 10 times what I owe, what I the house is worth, yeah, I'll do it. So I would just run away from this and focus on something else.
But if you're going to make the offer 150 cash for down payments, 0% financing, 5,000 a month fixed monthly payment, and it cash flows a little bit on that. And that's at their 265 asking price that you wanted. So, I mean, if you want to come down on that, offer them less for it too. That might work. But
the asking is 2.45. It's just utilizing that strategy.
Yeah. 2 million.
Richard.
Yeah,
asking 2.45.
Because if you came in at 2 mil, if you take that and the 0% financing, I think this is a deal. It'll be a good deal.
So offer that and just let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise it's not going to really work.
Yeah. So at 2 mil, 140,000 down at 7%, 5,000 a month. Your cash flow in about 7 grand.
Yeah, that's where we want to be.
Especially on 2 mil. That's a lot of money. When you consider that you can make, 2 or 3 grand off $40,000 entry fee if you find the right property, to make 6 grand off of $140,000 entry fee, it just doesn't seem like it's a very good investment, in my opinion.
Does it all make sense, Joseph? We're throwing this at you, but does it make sense? Are you learning from this or no?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like I have a lot of experience. It's just I want to get to the bigger deals just for bigger assignment fees.
Absolutely, and but so you're also dealing with smarter investors. So that's where that's the give and take. So they're going to be. That's why they're the guys that want 8% interest and a 5-year balloon or a 3-year balloon. You know what I mean? They understand where they can make the money. And so it's hard to deal with them. But yeah, I would say keep on going after them for sure.
Okay. And then so that guys, is there a section in this Discord that breaks down kind of the I guess a property avatar process of things? Because on Richard's lives, he's using both Zillow and PropStream. And like, can PropStream just be utilized, but he's doing Zillow because of the live stream? I'm trying to understand. Can I just set filters in PropStream and then just use PropStream itself?
Absolutely, 100%. He uses Zillow because it's visual and it's a little simpler. You can go on a map and just zoom into places. He likes doing that. No, but yeah, if you can do it through PropStream and you understand the process, it sounds like you've got a really good understanding of the process. And so, yeah, you don't have to do it through Zillow by any stretch. but a lot of
Okay,
people
so
don't. So when he's teaching
is there
people and they don't have PropStream, he wants them to be able to it has to make sense to somebody that doesn't have PropStream.
okay, so I have PropStream. I'm trying to understand what filters am I putting in for subject to and seller financing. That's what I'm trying to understand. I set those filters up and then I can pound the phones, but I don't even know the filters or that's why I was going to say, hey, what is he exactly looking for? But even when you mentioned the 1% rule, he wasn't even looking at that yesterday. And that's what threw me off.
No.
He was like, duplex 250. Like, I understand the new build now, but he was like price point and something. He didn't even read anything. He was address, price point, not good. Address, and I was like, okay, there's something I'm not clicking on. But yeah, if there's something in Discord that shows you the filter setup process for PropStream, if I could just plug that in today and then like pound the phones all week, that'd be perfect. So I'm like, okay, I know I'm talking to somebody based off of PropStream filters is what I was trying to assess this week.
Yeah, as far as the filters, I know he's put them up. It's got to be under resources. Go to information and then go to resources and look through there, and it should PropStream. Let's see, that's the links.
Yeah, so I've gone through every channel, everything, and I just
maybe
do
there
not see it.
isn't.
And
You know what I would do is just go up into the search and search filters. Let's see
So what are you trying to search for? If you want seller finance, you want to search for something that has 0% equity. So you can search for that on PropStream.
so seller
Yeah,
finance is
or-
free and clear 0%, and then days on market. Your days on market and free and clear. Got it for seller finance.
Yep.
Is there any more filters for that?
that's probably
Nope.
perfect.
And then
Subject
sub
to
two, you
now.
want something with less than 10%
He's got a
equity.
tutorial. I'm going to put it in the chat for you of how to use his filters. That'll help too. Simplify, Joseph. That's the problem. Jalen just threw one in there for you too. And then here's that. Matt can't put it together. Oh, that's for Deal Machine too. So, but it's going to be the same kind of filters. All right. Makes sense?
Okay.
All right,
So you
buddy.
guys just posted in the message thing?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
All righty. And always, anytime you guys are looking for anything, if you go to the search bar in Discord and just type in keywords, it goes back in time to all the chats and all the announcements, all the homepage posts, and you can find stuff. It's really a super helpful way to find things in the Discord because the Discord is confusing for sure. All right, Joseph, thanks so much. I'm going to put you back into the audience. And that's going to do it for me. I was planning on getting out at 10:30, so hopefully they don't knock on the door and kick me out. But I'm done for today. I'll be back 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do 8 a.m. to 10 Pacific time, and I do 12 to 1:30 or until Richard comes on, depending on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Always love talking to you guys. It's super fun for me. So I feel like we knocked down some good stuff today, and we found out that Mike's wife is a dog. So that's great. I mean, I think that's really the best part. That's what you texted me, Shane. You're like, that was the best part of the whole day was finding out that Mike's got a wife that's a dog.
Don't drag me down with you.
Oh, shoot. Mike's still listening. It's probably a beautiful dog, though. So that's good. That we get it. All right, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you Monday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks, Shane. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.